In October 2022, Chris Hill, the creator of the YouTube channel Urbex Hill, uploaded a video about his investigation of an abandoned substation. His channel has built a reputation for venturing into some of the most eerie and abandoned locations across the United States. In this video, Chris embarked on a chilling investigation of the Cedar Avenue substation in Cleveland, Ohio. Built in 1917, the Cedar Avenue substation was a pivotal structure for the Cleveland Railway Company. However, as technology advanced, the substation was decommissioned in 1948 and left to decay. Over the decades, it became a hotspot for urban legends, with reports of ghostly apparitions and unexplained phenomena. Despite its ominous reputation, Chris Hill decided to explore the substation alone, armed with infrared cameras and a determination to uncover the truth. Chris's first visit to the substation began like any other exploration. The building was in ruins, with crumbling walls and decaying animal remains scattered across the floor. But as he descended into the basement, the atmosphere shifted, and that's when he encountered something truly disturbing.
Alright, let's head down. Whoa, it's noticeably colder in here. What the hell? If you stand right here, it's kind of warm, like normal temperature. But as soon as you go in here, it gets cold. That is creepy as hell. Whoa, that is weird. Like, I'm not joking, y'all. It's noticeably colder in here. Oh, God. Help me. Alright, let's keep going. I keep thinking I hear somebody talking. I don't know. I wonder what these things are used for. It's like these shells are all connected, it seems like. Damn. Can't tell though.
As Chris ventured deeper into the substation, he noticed something strange. The temperature in one room was noticeably colder than the rest of the building, a phenomenon often linked to paranormal activity. Ghost hunting expert explains that cold spots can indicate the presence of a spirit as they absorb heat from their surroundings. Disturbingly, when Chris peeked inside the long concrete shelf, his camera captured something he didn't notice at the time: a white, shadowy figure moving in the back. But things took a darker turn when he went back upstairs. His infrared camera captured something truly unexplainable.
That's just a generator. Hell's door. That's kind of creepy. Damn. Still gotta go down there too. Did you hear that? That was loud. What the hell? What the fuck? What was that? What the fuck was that noise? All of a sudden I feel sick. No, don't do this. Jesus Christ, come on. Come on, don't do this. I gotta get out of here. Oh my God, I feel horrible. All of a sudden.
Moments later, a loud bang echoed through the building. Chris turned toward the noise, only to see a shadowy figure vanish before his eyes, and within seconds could be seen peeking through a door in a completely different part of the room. But the most unsettling moment came shortly after. Chris began to feel an overwhelming wave of nausea and began throwing up aggressively for the next few minutes, describing it as a sudden and intense sickness that left him disoriented and weak. During this time, the figure could be seen staring directly at Chris before vanishing. Paranormal experts often associate sudden illness with the presence of malevolent entities, theorizing that such spirits can drain energy from their surroundings or even from people themselves. Chris's condition worsened as he struggled to steady himself, eventually forcing him to leave the substation entirely. It wasn't until he reviewed the footage later that he realized the full extent of what he had encountered. Despite the terrifying events of his first visit, Chris returned to the Cedar Avenue substation a month later, determined to uncover more. This time, the warnings began almost immediately.
It's probably not a good idea to be back here after what happened last time. I got the same setup, the same IR camera setup. See if I can catch anything else. So I'm back. Wish me luck. I'm just gonna follow the same path as last time. Wish me luck. It's a weird noise in this room. That's creepy.
As he descended into the basement and stepped into one of the rooms, an eerie voice whispered, "You're not supposed to be here," followed by a brief pause asking him to run.
It's a weird noise in this room.
Unaware of the voice at the time, Chris pressed on. As he retraced his steps, he once again felt the temperature drop in the basement, and the unsettling feeling of being watched grew stronger. As he made his way to the end of the room, a loud crash shattered the silence.
Alright, let's keep going. It's really creepy. Wow. It's still really cold in here. Look, you can see my breath now. Look. Like, that's how you know I'm not lying. It's really creepy in here. As I walk, it sounds like people are talking. I don't know if that's just the sound of my feet echoing or what. It's really creepy. What the hell is that? Oh, shit. Something's up there. Holy shit. I know y'all heard that. That scared the shit out of me. I do have my gun just in case. It might have been an animal.
A loud crashing noise shattered the silence, sending Chris running for his life. As he investigated the source of that loud noise, his infrared camera captured the same white figure as the last time moving through the room. Chris discovered that a heavy crate had fallen from above directly at him, but there was no explanation for how it had moved with such force. As he set up his infrared camera to investigate further, that's when the situation took a terrifying turn.
There's the grate. This big ass box just fell on this grate. Maybe it fell from up there. Oh my god, my heart's racing. You know what? I'm gonna put the IR camera up here. That'd be a good idea. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I got the IR camera set up at the top floor. Look how close those are to falling. That would somebody up. They're just resting against the rafters. That's so dangerous. Oh my God. What the fuck just happened?
Without warning, Chris was forcefully knocked to the ground, lying unconscious for nearly 10 minutes. As he lay there, the camera captured white, shadowy particles moving through the room, an unexplainable phenomenon. When Chris regained consciousness, he grabbed his equipment and fled the building. Whatever was inside the substation had made its intentions clear. He was not welcome. Chris's investigation of the Cedar Avenue substation remains one of the most chilling explorations ever documented on his channel. From shadowy figures to violent encounters, the events he experienced defy explanation. Was it the restless spirits of the substation's past, or something even darker? One thing is certain, this abandoned facility holds secrets that may never be uncovered.
Siapa di luar?
This video comes from Jelly, who in November 2023 uploaded a rather creepy video to his channel, Jelly Official. Known for his solo camping adventures in eerie and abandoned locations, Jelly often shares his encounters with the unexplained. However, this particular video stands out as one of his most terrifying experiences yet. The video begins with Jelly trekking for 2 days to reach an abandoned cabin deep in the mountains that has a dark and tragic history. Decades ago, an elderly couple who lived here were tragically attacked during a robbery. Their lifeless bodies were found days later. Since then, the cabin has been abandoned, but locals claim it's haunted by the spirits of the couple and other sinister entities. Despite these warnings, Jelly decided to spend the night there, documenting every moment for his audience. As Jelly stepped inside, the air grew heavy. Cobwebs hung like veils from the ceiling, and the floor was coated in a thick layer of dust. It was clear that no one had lived here for a long time, but as the night wore on, it became evident that Jelly was not alone.
Wah, kita tutup dulu teman-teman supaya cepet matang. Ada yang assalamualaikum ya. Ada orang ya? Depan ya? Gelap semua teman-teman. Siapa ya? Ada orang nggak ya? Nggak ada siapa-siapa ya. Tutup lagi lah. Dengar nggak teman-teman? Nggak dengar kali teman-teman. Enak banget teman-teman. Ada tamu ya? Ya, siapa ya? Mungkin salah dengar teman-teman ya. Lanjut makan lagi teman-teman. Siapa sih? Kita lihat dulu. Siapa itu? Lagi enak-enak makan ada aja yang gangguin. Tutup lagi teman-teman. Kalian dengar? Astagfirullahaladzim. Subhanallah. Apa itu? Dari mana suaranya teman-teman ya? Siapa ya? Kalian dengar sendiri kan teman-teman? Lanjut lagi teman-teman makanya.
As Jelly was settling in, a faint voice called out from the foggy darkness. The voice was unmistakably that of a woman. Jelly froze, his heart pounding. He cautiously opened the door, but no one was there. Later, as Jelly sat down to eat, faint knocking began on the walls of the cabin. At first, Jelly dismissed it as the wind or an animal, but the knocking grew louder and more insistent, as if something, or someone, was trying to get in. Later, as Jelly recounted the tragic history of the cabin, something chilling happened.
Kesini tak bela-belain 2 harian ya teman-teman. Kenapa gitu ya? Karena ada sebuah tragedi yang mengerikan banget, teman. Dulu itu pernah hidup seorang kakek dan nenek yang memang nggak ada keturunan. Dia dari awal nikah sampai umur 70, istrinya umur 65. Malam Sabtu terjadilah pembunuhan yang mengakibatkan kakek dan satu nenek ini meninggal dunia. Yang mengerikannya, teman-teman, ditemukan mayitnya ini udah 3 hari tergeletak tak bernyawa, tapi dia tuh masih bergandengan tangan, teman. Gubuk ini sekarang ditempatin sama suami istri, diisi baru sekitar 1,5 bulan yang lalu. Tiap malam terdengar suara tangisan, suara ketawa-ketawa, serta suara geraman gitu. Jendela itu kayak diketok-ketok gitu loh, teman-teman. Terbukti, teman-teman, aku udah beberapa kali langsung merinding aku. 2 kali, teman-teman, aku ngalamin kejadian itu. Tadi tok 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 tok, tak siapa ya di luar, nggak ada yang jawab. Kayak gitu lagi, teman-teman. Sekarang baru jam 9 lebih 10 menit ya. Kalian dengar nggak? Siapa di luar? Astagfirullahaladzim. Halo?
A shadowy figure appeared to be peeking through the window. Jelly, engrossed in his storytelling, didn't notice the figure, but the camera captured it clearly. When Jelly finished his storytelling, a low, guttural growl echoed from outside. He grabbed his flashlight and scanned the area, but the source of the sound remained elusive. Exhausted and unnerved, Jelly decided to lie down and rest, and this is when things start to take a turn for the worst for Jelly.
Bantalnya tas aja. Nah, ini enak. Ada yang ketok-ketok kan? Siapa? Halo? Apa hewan ya, teman-teman? Nyakar-nyakar ini apa? Salah kali, salah dengar, teman-teman. Suara apa sih itu? Suara apa ya, teman-teman ya itu ya? Halo? Siapa di luar? Seperti suara di belakang, teman-teman.
Mak,
Ya? Astagfirullahaladzim, teman-teman. Dengar nggak? Ada orang nggak? Kayak ada suara cewek di luar, teman-teman. Kayak ada cewek minta tolong. Gimana kamu? Kayak ada tolong mas gitu kan. Begitu kita buka, dia ketawa, teman-teman. Kuntilanak berarti, guys.
The disturbances continued to escalate. Loud knocking resumed, this time more forceful and deliberate. Moments later, Jelly heard the unmistakable sound of footsteps circling the cabin. He held his breath, straining to hear. Then, a chilling voice broke the silence. It sounded like an elderly woman calling out. The voice was faint, but filled with an eerie sadness. Moments later, the same voice began to sing. Or was it laughing? The sound was haunting, echoing through the cabin and sending Jelly into a state of panic. The most terrifying moment came when the door creaked open on its own.
Oke, teman-teman. Deg-degan banget seriusan aku, teman-teman. Begitu tadi ada yang tolong mas, aku kira dirampok atau apa gitu. Nggak tahunya begitu kita respon beneran malah kuntilanak. Sialan.
Assalamualaikum.
Aduh. Astagfirullahaladzim. Allahu Akbar. Astagfirullahaladzim. Buka sendiri, teman-teman. Sialan, kuntilanak. Ntar dulu, guys. Kuntilanak. Kuntilanak. Ayo, siapa itu? Hei, kolong kah? Coba kita lihat kolong, teman-teman. Ih, dalam teman-teman, ternyata di sini. Tutup dulu, guys. Halo. Astagfirullahaladzim. Ayo. Nggak ada sih. Astagfirullahaladzim. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Siapa itu? Coba teman-teman ya, kita lihat dari sini jendela. Jendelanya aja sawangan, teman-teman, lihat tuh. Hei. Nggak ada siapa-siapa kan? Suaranya seperti dari belakang, teman-teman. Yo, siapa itu? Suaranya jelas banget, kayak ada suara ketawa-ketawa gitu, teman, di sebelah sini. Gila, bener-bener diteror malam ini kita, teman-teman, seriusan di sini. Udah jam 1:30, teman-teman. Duh, ngantuk banget lagi. Oke, teman-teman, aku lanjut tidur aja lah. Dari belakang, guys. Kalian denger kan, teman-teman, seperti ada sesuatu ya, kayak dia tuh lagi ngulek-ngulek ini. Jelas banget kan, teman-teman, kayak lagi nyambel. Oke, kita biarin aja, kita lanjutin tidur, teman-teman ya.
Jelly suddenly heard a faint sound as if it came from just outside the door. Before Jelly could react, the door creaked open on its own. Outside, the faint silhouette of a kuntilanak, a ghostly female figure, stood in the fog. Jelly, unaware of her presence, stepped outside to investigate, but as he did, the sound of the kuntilanak's laughter echoed from inside the cabin. He spun around, but the cabin appeared empty. As Jelly tried to calm himself and return to bed, another sound emerged. This time, it sounded as though someone was grinding something in the back of the cabin. He mustered the courage to check the back of the cabin, but there was nothing there. Jelly's breathing quickened as he tried to rationalize the noise. Was it an animal, or was it something else entirely? By the time dawn broke, Jelly was physically and emotionally drained. He recounted a vivid dream he had during the night where a small child had woken him, pleading for help. Was it just a dream, or was it another attempt by the spirits to communicate? So what really happened that night? Was Jelly truly haunted by the spirits of the murdered couple, or was it all a figment of his imagination fueled by the cabin's dark history? While some skeptics point to the convenient timing of the sounds and voices, others argue that Jelly's raw reactions and genuine fear make it hard to dismiss the video as fake. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. In August 2024, Frank, the creator of the YouTube channel Franco TV, uploaded a chilling video titled "Apparition of a Child Seen Hiding in an Abandoned Mansion." Known for his urban exploration and paranormal investigations, Frank often ventures into eerie, abandoned locations. This time, he found himself in a desolate mansion in Peru. Frank begins his investigation by describing the mansion's ominous surroundings. The neighborhood is notorious for its dangers, and the mansion itself was once raided by police for suspected human trafficking. As he steps inside, the atmosphere grows heavier. The walls are covered in graffiti, and the windows bear small, childlike handprints. Frank notes the unsettling presence of these fingerprints, but he presses on, unaware that he was about to uncover something far more disturbing than he could have imagined.
Red stuff on the window. Jesus Christ. I hope I'm not walking into something. I literally just thought I heard somebody move. I don't know if you've ever played the game PT, but that's what this kind of looks like, is PT. This is a room I wanted to check out originally. Wait. I'm not seeing this right. Why are these things like barred in there? They don't want somebody coming out. Hola? This place is known pretty much trafficking around this property, and they ended up, it was a big bust. It is shut. Let me try the other one. Oh, that one opened up. That one opened up quite easy. And there's red stains on the door. And there's more suspicious red stains on the wall. What the hell is that? What scares me with this is that this definitely looks like real blood. And this too. Looks like somebody was like putting their bloody hand around the wall, like they were waiting in here for a while. But what's even more interesting is this. What the hell is this? If you guys have any idea what this is, let me know. But this is disgusting. It even stinks in this room.
Inside one of the rooms, Frank discovers two barred doors, reminiscent of a dungeon. As he opens one, he notices red stains on the door and walls, stains that look disturbingly like blood. The room reeks of decay, and Frank speculates about the sinister events that might have occurred there. Suddenly, he hears faint noises echoing through the hallway, and his investigation takes a darker turn.
What the hell is that? Hola. Holy shit, this thing just went off. I want to make sure nobody walked in here. Ayúdame. Comen matar. What this says on the wall is help me. They're going to pretty much eliminate me. I'm going to go ahead and keep it to night vision for now. Listen. The thing went off again. What the hell is up with this thing? I'm going to take this with me. In fact, I'm going to put this right here. I don't know if this thing's defected or what, but this is the only toy that I found in this place thus far. So at this point, I'm going to leave the toy right here, and I'm going to see if I could go down the hallway. I'm going to see if I could ask it to turn the toy on, because I think whatever's here doesn't want me next to the toy, or maybe it's a child, or maybe it's some sort of, something's messing with me here, or maybe the toy's defected. But I want to see if it goes off again. All right.
Following the mysterious noises, Frank stumbles upon a child's toy lying on the floor. It's a small, colorful kid's toy remote. To his shock, the toy begins to activate on its own, emitting faint beeping sounds. Frank, visibly unnerved, picks up the toy to inspect it, but it appears to be completely ordinary. He places the toy in the center of the room and steps back to observe. As Frank turns off his flashlight to observe in complete darkness, he sees it. A faint white figure resembling a child standing near the toy.
Niño, ¿tú puedes mover la cosa? Toca la botón. Niño. I'm going to turn off the light. What the fuck is that? What the fuck was that? I just heard a sound. Listen. I don't know what I just heard or seen. I just seen something really creepy just standing there. Or something was there. Hold on. To it. Hola? I swear to God, I just seen something standing right here. It looked like it almost looked like a reflection peeking in from the light, but then it moved. Oh, I'm getting out. I'm gonna go outside.
Frank decides to test the situation further. He steps back and speaks softly in Spanish. If there's a child here, can you make the toy move again? For a moment, there is only silence. Then, as Frank turns off his flashlight to observe in complete darkness, he sees it, a faint white figure resembling a child standing near the toy. The figure is small, with indistinct features, but its presence is undeniable. It appears to be reaching toward the toy, its translucent form glowing faintly in the darkness. Frank freezes, his heart pounding in his chest. He quickly flicks his flashlight back on, but the figure vanishes. Determined to find answers, Frank searches the room, shining his flashlight into every corner, but finds nothing. Disturbed by this bizarre encounter, Frank immediately ran out of the mansion, only to spot something even more unsettling.
Right now I'm looking at a window from the outside here. And if I look right over there, I literally just saw a head peeking out. Right from that window. Somebody was just staring at me. Is it moving? There's something there. Look at that. What the hell is that? Alright, I don't know what I'm looking at here, but I'm gonna keep moving as normal. There's something in that back room, but I'm not going into this mansion. I do have the K2 meter. Can you give me a sign? Can you touch the toy? I just need to know that you're here with me. I hate that the walls are getting so close together. I feel claustrophobic. So I switched over to my other camera. I thought I felt safer. Completely dark, I lied. I definitely do not. What the fuck? Hola? I literally saw what looked like an arm. It looked like a kid's arm. Just push the door open. I am gonna close this door. Just like this. Oh, I got sticky stuff. Ew, that's probably blood. I just touched this. It's all over the door. There we go. I want to see if the door opens again. Hola? ¿Quieres abrir la puerta? Do you want to open the door?
Determined to uncover the truth, Frank re-entered the mansion. Armed with his ghost hunting equipment, he ventured deeper into the building. In one of the rooms, a small hand, low to the ground, pushed a door open, and the hand looks like it belongs to a child. Frank rushed to investigate, but once again he found nothing. Desperate for answers, he placed a piece of chocolate on the floor, hoping to lure out whatever was haunting the mansion. What he witnessed next was truly heartbreaking and disturbing.
This is what you call a soufflime. Clásico. One of the best chocolates in Peru. I'm gonna put it right there. I'm gonna go ahead and close the door. Hear that? I can hear what sounds like the wrapper moving. Listen. Oh, that was my stomach. I definitely heard what sounded like the wrapper moving. That was right outside the door. The candy's still on the floor. I'm trying to lower the brightness setting so I don't drain my battery. Holy shit. I just heard footsteps. I just heard running footsteps. Hola? I'm about to get lost in here. Anyone? I'm keeping my chocolate. I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking at this chocolate and I want it more and more. But I did hear this thing moving.
After hearing the wrapper moving, Frank immediately opened the door and searched every room, desperate for an explanation for what he was witnessing. After another failed investigation, Frank picked up the chocolate and stepped outside the mansion. But something strange happened that he didn't notice at the time.
Put it right there. I'm gonna go ahead and close the door.
The chocolate, which was untouched when he left, appears to have moved slightly. Frank doesn't notice this detail, but viewers with a keen eye can see the subtle shift in its position. Could this be the work of the mysterious childlike presence he's been sensing, or is it something even more sinister? The tension reaches its peak when Frank spots what he believes to be a child's face staring at him through a window.
I've just made it to the back of the house here, or the back of the mansion. These are the other mansions that I've been to. See if I got any movement. And then right here is the big window. What the hell is that? Hold it. That look. Hold on. You could see the difference in temperature right here on the window. I legit just saw a kid.
staring at me. I thought it was something else, like an illusion or something reflecting, but it moved. It moved right in there, and if you look to the side, it doesn't seem to be anything. Look at this. There's literally handprints, little kid handprints all over the window. You see how it has like a bit of a brown mucus to it? I don't know what that's about, but those definitely look like little kid hands looking in. There. I'm gonna go back in. I am 100% convinced that there is a kid inside this building, or a ghost of one, but I just seen it right here, peeking right out, and then went right back in. There you go. I swear it was watching me right through the window. Hola? Niño? I don't even remember if I left that door open or not. I just heard movement coming from here. Checking all my freaking sides. And that's it.
The figure moves quickly, disappearing into the shadows before he can get a clear look. He's convinced that he's seen a child trapped in the mansion, either in life or in death. Determined to uncover the truth, Frank re-enters the mansion. He ventures deeper into the building, but once again, he finds nothing. The repeated encounters leave him questioning whether he's dealing with a ghostly child or something far more sinister. Later, while talking to one of the mansion's security guards, Frank recounted his encounter, describing the child looking directly at him through the window, the hand pushing the door, and everything else he'd witnessed. To his surprise, the guard confirmed that others had reported seeing a child in the mansion. Some staff had even refused to work there, citing the eerie sightings. What Frank captured on camera remains a mystery. Was it the spirit of a child trapped by the mansion's dark past? Or was it something else entirely? One thing is certain, the abandoned mansion holds secrets that may never be fully uncovered.